So hi everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on our detox call. We're going to try and keep the talk tonight to half an hour because Nat's got another little training session on after this. So what I just ask you all to do is to just go to your bottom left hand corner and just mute yourselves. You can hear everything that goes on. So if you haven't been on Zoom before, obviously you know down the bottom there's a chat button which you can click on and you can ask questions. On that, we'll try and have a question and answer at the end if we have time. So my name's Noreen McDonald. Some of you I know. I'm a naturopath and bioresonance therapist and a yoga teacher and just a general whole food wellness advocate, really. So I really wanted to do a talk tonight on detox because spring is the absolute best time to think about the big D word without getting too spooked by it, because I know some people kind of freak out thinking about doing a detox. Look, there's all different types of detox, and I just really believe in working out a detox that suits you, your person, your life, your body. But it's a great time to start thinking about those things because obviously the weather's starting to warm up, except for in Hamilton, hey, Llewellyn. And in the Chinese philosophy, traditional Chinese medicine, springtime is the best time to detox because it is all about the liver and gallbladder. So after having a winter, well, look, I'll be honest, for me, I've eaten a bit too many hot chips, had a few too many red wines, maybe a bit too much chocolate, you know, all that beautiful warming, stodgy food, which is amazing and is comfort in winter. But, you know, the other day we had a spring day and it was hot and I thought, oh, my Lord, it's time to get into – my aim is this summer I'm back in a bikini, no more one piece. So I really need to detox and get my program started because they always say summer bodies are made now, not in summer. So I think we could just have a bit of fun with a detox. The detox that I'm going to run you through now, I've got a PDF to share with you. It's just a really simple way to sort of spring clean your body and get started. Now, with the detox, there's no minimum time. You could just do a day. Some people like to do this sort of program that I'll share with you in a minute, one day every week. So that's a really great break every single week. And for some people, it's like I like to sort of do a 3-day program at least to just really take the pressure off the digestive organs and kickstart things. So I'm just going to bring up the program and share that with you. Here we go. Where is it? Here. Okay, and I'll go to full screen. I don't know how we do that. Into full screen. Okay, somebody give me some free feedback and let me know if you can see that. Anyone? All good? I can't see you because I'm sharing the screen. So can you guys see that? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the 3 to 10 day detox. So as I said, there's no minimum time, and this is just a guideline, ladies. So as I said, you can do this detox for up to 10 days, really depends on your time, how much detoxifying you want to do. Like a lot of people are really busy and to think of doing a detox for 7 days to 2 weeks can just be too much when you're a busy mum, you've got kids, da-da-da. But 3 days, you know, my husband and I did this exact detox a couple of weeks ago and it's really good to have a buddy. But it was very doable. So what are the benefits of detoxing? You probably all know it already, but you eliminate toxins out of your body that can put pressure on your internal organs. And obviously after a detox, you increase your energy and vitality. So that's just so important, especially going into spring. So you improve your lymphatic flow and thereby improve your immunity, get rid of that brain fog, get better mental clarity, and take the load off the digestive organs, obviously, allowing them time to actually cleanse. Because when we keep loading more and more and more food in, that's really hard for the body to break down. All of your energy is going towards the digestive organs. And obviously it improves the health of all the organs in the body. And I love that quote there. Can everybody just go down to the bottom left corner and just mute yourself? Thank you. I love this quote here. The body only wants to heal. It's crying out to heal. It wants to naturally detoxify, and only the body can detoxify itself, provided there's no toxicity coming in. Now, I've got a little disclaimer down the bottom, which is to consult a health professional before doing a detox if you're on medications or have chronic illness, but that's pretty obvious. So personally, I do like a detox that isn't too extreme. Some people are really into fasting. I'll be honest, for myself, I don't have the will. I'll be really honest about that. I might be able to do a day, but that's it. Whereas with this detox, I find I could easily do this once a week, 1 day a week. So you still put nutrition into your body. However, it's really easily digestible. So remember the top tips of detoxing: plan, plan, plan. Obviously, don't do it when you've got a massive wedding on the weekend or something like that, or you've got a really busy schedule at work. Buy everything you need, clear the fridge and pantry of the things that you can't have. Now, I don't know what happened to us, but a few weeks ago, I did that 3-day detox. I had chocolate in the fridge. There was something else that we'd made. I think there was an apple crumble I made on the weekend, and it just sat there. So I thought, oh, good on me for not going there. Find someone to be your detox buddy. Do it together. Write some whys as to why you want to do this detox to keep you focused. That's really important. You have to have a why. Why are you actually doing it? Buy a natural bristle skin brush. We'll talk about that in a minute. Buy the recommended supplements. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live in. I really love that quote. So here's the detox summary. Pretty simple. You wake up, on rising, you have your ginger lemon tonic. Do some deep breathing. Get that lymphatic flow. Maybe some mild exercise. Do your affirmations and visualization as to what you want to get out of this detox. Dry skin brush before you shower, and I'll show you the skin brush in a minute. That really helps the lymphatic flow, gets the skin sloughed off, etc. And then for breakfast, you're going to do a detox juice or a simple green drink, and you're going to take your Juice Plus capsules, and we'll talk about that in a minute and why. Morning tea, again, detox juice, simple green drink. Lunch, fresh simple salad. Mid-afternoon, again, detox juice or simple green drink. Early dinner, the potassium soup, and again, we're going to double up the Juice Plus capsules while we're on the detox because it's really important. So we'll talk about that in a sec. Before bed, a nice bit of chamomile tea, and then gratitude, really allowing that time to reflect on what you're grateful for today. So, sorry, can everybody just go to your bottom left-hand corner and just hit mute? Thank you. So the greatest wealth is your health. Isn't that so important? So guys, if you contact me, I'll be able to flick this whole PDF through to you, and I'll talk about how to get in contact with me at the end of the call. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. You're just grating some ginger, squeezing that juice out of the ginger into a lemon drink in the morning. And you can get fancy and add some turmeric powder, which is really anti-inflammatory. And then the green juice, it's just a detox juice. And to be honest, you're just going to throw anything you want in, but focusing on the greens is really important. The greener you are inside, the cleaner you are inside. Okay? So just having a look at that, it's pretty self-explanatory. Or where you can replace it with the simple green drink, which is using some sort of superfood greens powder. I like the Lifestream greens and the Udos Choice. So anything like barley grass, spirulina, chlorella, all that sort of stuff. For some people, my husband was like, whoa, I do not want to drink that. That tastes disgusting. And I just told him to toughen up and just do it because you just get used to it. Herbal teas, you can enjoy a range of those. Obviously, green salad, don't have to tell you how to make that. And the potassium soup, to be honest, this one's a bit modified. There's a few more things in there than the other potassium soups I've used. But literally this one is just all vegetables, and you can add a little bit of miso to it if you want. Or if you want a really pure, authentic potassium soup, literally you strain all the vegetables out and just drink the broth. Okay? So my recommendation for supplementation while on this detox in particular is Juice Plus. Juice Plus is made from 30 fruits, vegetables and berries, pulped and dehydrated. I'm just going to stop the share for a minute because I want to be able to talk to you about this face to face. Oh, hold on a minute. Doesn't want to stop share. Oh, no, don't. Now, come on. All right, I'll just keep talking because it doesn't want me to minimise it. So yeah, basically we're taking fruits, vegetables and berries which are grown to full maturity on the plant, and Juice Plus basically pulps all of this beautiful fruits and vegetables together and then dehydrate it at really low temperatures. So all they're doing is taking out the water component and the fructose, and then you're just left with this whole food concentrate powder. And then they're just going to put that into a vegan capsule. So it's super, super easy to take. When I'm doing the detox especially, I like to double up. So I'll have 2 fruit, 2 berry, 2 veg in the morning. And like you saw before, oh, this is really freezing. Gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my computer. So I double up on it. Obviously, when you start detoxifying, your body is going to start throwing out a whole heap of toxins that have been held inside the cells. So that's why sometimes when people start a detox, they suffer from a slight headache, they might get slight joint pain, they might get a little skin outbreak, they might have loose bowels. So we want to really bomb the body with high quality fruit and vegetable nutrition to mop up all of that stuff that your body's throwing out, and to enable all the cells in the body to throw the toxins out, and then the detox organs to be able to process that load and get it out of your body. Okay, so it's really, really important because Juice Plus is high in huge levels of antioxidants and plant nutrition. Now, guys, I really don't know what's happening with my computer, but it is frozen and it is not letting me minimize this and get back to your screen. Oh, there it is. Come back. Okay, let's go back. Oh, okay. What's happening here? Sorry, guys. Here we go. Stop share. Oh, hi. I'm back. Okay, good. So hopefully you got to see all of that. And can I do this while pregnant? No, we don't recommend detoxifying strongly while you're pregnant, because obviously we don't want all those toxins to come out of your body and go into your beautiful growing babies. You can incorporate Juice Plus, is absolutely vital, to be honest, while you're pregnant, because it's going to give your cells and your body the nutrition that it needs, and also your beautiful growing baby. You can incorporate parts of the detox. So it's really important when you're pregnant to actually be sustaining yourself and nourishing yourself with high quality nutrition. But there's nothing wrong with throwing a juice into the mix, obviously salad, that sort of stuff, but I wouldn't follow the full program as such. So I am going to hand on to you guys to the beautiful Natalie Baldock, who is a whole food coach, an international speaker, and just a general amazing wellness advocate, to talk more about, okay, what do we do after we've done the 3-day detox? Where can we go from here? Okay, so I'm just going to pin Nat. Welcome, Natty.
Hi, how are we all? Very excited. I just want to say thanks, Noz, because you just kind of got me really excited again. I was asked the other day to be an ambassador for a detox program, and I was like, yeah, sure. Whenever you send it, and like the kit's on its way now, and I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered, But it just means I'm going to have to stop drinking wine on the weekend and enjoying myself. But you know what? It is so worth it to do a cleanse right now. And I always find it so important to do one pre-summer, and then, smack bang in the middle of summer as well, just to give yourself an additional boost. And I love this cleanse that Noreen's put together. It is beautiful and it is gentle, but it's also still a cleanse. So when we finish our cleanse, we have to reintroduce food. And we don't want to just put bread and pasta and dairy and sugar back in our diet, because what happens generally after you've done a cleanse, the very first meal that you put back in your body directly after is completely sucked right into the extremities of your body, because your body just wants to suck it right up. And so we have to be very careful. And so say if you're doing a fast, say if you do a watermelon fast, or you do a juice cleanse for 7 days, if you go and eat pizza directly after, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to feel ultimately very nauseous. So we always say to people, the most important thing to do after a cleanse is to eat as clean as possible. So I have a program called How to Plate Up. It's a very clean eating program. It's a methodology. But when we look at a post cleanse program, we need to stay vegan or vegetarian predominantly. I would never be introducing meat to the diet directly after a cleanse, and I certainly would be not introducing fish for at least 3 to 5 days. But we want to introduce plants back into the diet in a really simple way. So I'm just going to screen share now so I can show you my program, which is at the moment completely 100% in the making, and is going to be a full program in the next few months, which we're really excited about. So can everybody see that? Can they see it? Big thumbs up.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, great. So how to play it up is really just a simple food program, but it's a methodology. So we don't say you have to eat this way and you have to have these recipes and there's a food program, but more so it just teaches you that there is a percentage that you need on the plate for you to be servicing all the systems of the body at the same time. So you need more than 50% of plants on your plate every time you eat, 4 to 6 times a day. So every time you do that, then you have a high volume of nutrition going through your diet each and every day. That means the body is being serviced in a really excellent way. So the plants really service your immune system. Now the protein needs to be less than 30% on the plate and no more than about 150 grams. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, and I say to people all the time, if you're going to have a steak that's 300 grams, we'll have twice as much salad. So just kind of proportion it and make sure that your piece of protein is something nice and clean and vegan directly after a cleanse. So I would be having something like some soaked nuts that maybe you kind of put in a fry pan with a bit of coconut oil and salt. You could either put in some tempeh, some aged organic and biodynamic tempeh. The protein could be kefir in a smoothie, so your lacto-fermented kefir in a smoothie, as long as it's vegan or vegetarian. So you've got your coconut kefir, and that would be suffice, because putting in dairy straight into the diet after a cleanse doesn't really agree with people after they've done such a beautiful, strong cleanse. And then you put 10% fats on that plate. So there's a harmony in this. So we eat protein, fats, and plants on a plate or in a smoothie as many times as we possibly can across the course of the day to really service our 3 systems: the immune system, the digestive system, and the nervous system. So these things are super, super simple to follow. So it's breakfast, it's lunch, and it's dinner suggestions, all with the same percentages on the plate. Now, when we have a look at snacks, it's the same percentage. When we have a look at smoothies, it's the same percentage. And juices is the only thing that's slightly different. If you want to add a juice into your diet each and every day, which I highly recommend because you want to get large volumes of nutrition in the diet each and every day, it is 4 to 5 part veg and 1 part fruit. And that's a methodology that really should be followed in any cleanse anyway. So really what you're doing is you're just topping up your stores each and every day. Now, with your smoothies, this is a little tip that I give all my clients. I add in the Juice Plus Complete to all my smoothies, and I do that. I have a smoothie once a day. Now, that Juice Plus Complete has over 25 servings of plants and superfood formulas, mushroom extracts, which is really high in vitamin D. Vitamin B is added, which is really good for vegans, so it gives you back your energy boost. It has really good quality sources of washed, organic, traditionally farmed Japanese soy, and it has chickpea protein in it. And these proteins are very, very good for you. And if everyone knows the difference between, GMO soy and then the difference between traditionally washed soy, you're looking at a high volume of nutrition and mineral content. So with all these recipes, you'll see that I've added the Juice Plus Complete in there. So if you're taking your Fruit, your Veg, your Berry Blend Juice Plus capsules and you're having a sachet of Complete every day with this, what we see is some really quick transitions. After the cleanse, we see a lot of health results actually come to the surface. So people that have been suffering with digestive issues, people have been suffering with skin issues, people with weight, with excess weight, we see after a cleanse, they go into a program like this and the weight just shifts. We see that they start to feel incredible. Their skin starts to get better. So this is just a simple program. But the wonderful thing about the How to Play It Up is that it comes with a shopping list of all the good proteins, plants and good fats, as long as you're avoiding the meat and the fish for at least the first 3 days. This is just perfect. And then you've got all the recipes. Now, one thing is this recipe book is recipe book number 1, and there's 25 recipes in here. We have an additional 25 recipes coming in our second book, and that will be out in the next fortnight. So if you wanted to start with your cleanse, and you can download this book, you can also have the opportunity to download book number 2. They're both free. Noreen can give you a copy of this. It's no problem. She'll just email it to you. But what we do require is that when people are on our product, we give them this recipe book. Otherwise, what happens is we give it to them and some of the ingredients are missing because they haven't got their Juice Plus capsules or their Juice Plus complete. So it really is a gift from the company to you, something that I've written and something Noreen agrees with. And I think we're going to end up doing a lot of stuff with this book together and fleshing it out even further long term. But something that we really do both fully invested in for our clients because it is such a simple methodology, not so much a diet plan. It allows you the freedom to choose your protein, to choose your good fats as your dressing, or your nuts or your avocado or your fish. It allows you to choose the plants you want to put on the plate without having to follow a strict regime. And for those of you who need recipes, all the recipes are here. And relatively, 90% of the sugar is removed from all these recipes because what we do is we balance it out with enough good plants in each meal that the sugar is really minimised with each meal so it doesn't cause any irritations. So that's my How to Play It Up, and as a real food coach, it's what I give all my clients when they come to see me as a step number 1 to get all the nasties out of their diet. No wheat, no yeast, no gluten, no sugar, no dairy. People say, what do you eat when you don't eat that stuff? And I go, well, the shopping list is massive. The recipes are incredible. So, really it's just about a re-education and a mindset shift and a realignment with the brain. So, Noreen, I'm going to leave it to you now. So I think if people wanted to do this beautiful cleanse that you've designed and do an eating program like this, and they did that for up to 30 days, they'd see some huge transitions with their health.
Awesome, Nat. Thank you so much. Do you want to just stop share and I'll go back to the Zoomy screen? Thanks, Nat. That was fantastic, and we're so lucky that Nat she's put a lot of work into that book, and she's just so generous with sharing her information. So I cook a lot from that cookbook, and what I love about it, to be honest, more than anything, is that because I know it's 60% good plant-based carbohydrates, 30% high-quality protein, and 10% good quality fats, in every meal that I'm trying to make for the family, I've always just got that 60-30-10 in the back of my mind. So you can apply it to anything, vegetarian, you can be paleo, you can be macro, you can be all of those new words that are out there, and still get a lot from the diet itself. And what I find in clinic is I see a lot of people, obviously, that are unwell. That's why they come to see me. And I'll be really honest, a lot of people need a program like this, especially the reason why we decided to do it now, because obviously it's springtime and this is the best time to kind of start to renew your health. Everyone's sort of pumped to do that in spring. And we've all kind of been a bit lazy and relaxed in wintertime. And the sun comes out and we think, I want to start to feel good. Plus, I think naturally, in winter, I just don't crave as much fresh salads. And now, the weather's warming up. It's like, yay. Plus, obviously, those beautiful salads will be available more to us in season soon. So with a lot of my clients, I just say to them, okay, come on, let's just start spring with a bang. Let's get the spring back into your step. And let's commit to, either you can do, like I said, the 1-day detox once a week, or 3 days, or 7 days some people like to do. It really depends on you. And then we follow it up straight away with the How to Plate Up book, and teach people how to then go on to really spend at least the next month completely changing their dietary habits into this 60-30-10. They're incorporating their Juice Plus capsules for absolute micronutrition, which is off the planet, and the complete powder, which again, like I have my smoothie in the morning and my capsules, and I've walked out of the door with 70 superfoods in my body, and it feels pretty amazing. So we know that this program changes and transforms people's health because their micronutrition and their macronutrition is huge. They've got the fuel and the oil for their bodies to function. And when you combine that with a really good eating regime of cutting out the really hard to digest foods like, the wheat and the dairy especially, and then introducing all that plant-based goodness, it's inevitable that people change. Look, they just lose weight without a doubt. But skin problems start to clear up. I've had people on the program that have had a lot of inflammatory problems, from arthritis to fibromyalgia, that have really forged their way ahead. And I think, we're really getting to a place now where it's about educating people to take their health back into their own hands. And it's rampant, obviously, in Australia and New Zealand. There's loads of speakers travelling around talking about a similar message, really, isn't it? So it's not rocket science. It's just about working out how to incorporate this for you as a person. So all Nat and I are here really to do is just to show you the guidelines. We are absolutely here for you. And we would love to hear from you if you want to know more about the program, or if you've got friends that you think you might want to do the program with together. That's always really fun, is just starting a little group of friends and just saying, right, instead of getting together for a few wines, maybe we should get together and have a little kombucha party. Hey, Andrea, I can see you on the call. There's the kombucha lady. She loves it. She sculls it. So listen, we're going to wrap up shortly, but if you want any more information, if you want the program, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on the Facebook page, Keeping Health Real, and I'd love you to like that page. I'll constantly be putting updates on that page of all these sort of things. And look, Nat and I, and also, a few other amazing ladies are doing regular health talks. So every Monday night at this time, we're going to have a health talk. Next Monday night, it's going to be myself and the beautiful Ruth, who's a personal trainer. She won Personal Trainer of the Year in New Zealand a few years ago, so she really knows her stuff. Next Monday night, we're going to do effective food and fitness, so talking about how to combine the best way to exercise and the best way to eat for your body. And, just also I wanted to put it out there, look, we are looking for people to join our wellness tribe. We are so passionate about what we do. And like I said, I really want to empower people with their own health. And, when people follow a program like this, their health dramatically changes and they feel really good because they've done it instead of going to see a practitioner and, seeing them every week for the next 2 years kind of thing. So if you feel like it's something within you that you want to spread the word of health or help to empower other people with their health, we would love to hear from you, because our business is certainly expanding into New Zealand and into Australia and actually internationally as well. And we just have a lot of fun doing these talks, and it's just good community as well. So also just to let you know, tomorrow night we have got another talk which I'm going to share with you. If I can. Okay, bye Nat. Thanks for coming on the call.
Bye everyone.
Okay, I'm not going to share it with you because for some reason my computer, maybe I'll try. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. It's just stalling. I don't know why. Anyway, plan B, there is a better way of living. So hear from people that are taking their health and their wealth into their own hands. So that's on tomorrow night. It's on the Keeping Health Real page anyway, if you want to know the details. We'd love to share with you how we're actually doing our business. I think that's all for tonight. I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you for giving up half an hour of your Monday night, and hopefully you got something from the talk. So please be in contact if you want a copy of my 3-day detox. And if you have any questions, seriously, just reach out to me through Facebook, Keeping Health Real. I'm more than happy to help you as much as I can. Hopefully I can. And does anyone have any questions before we sign off? Just unmute yourself if you want and fire away. It's gone silent. Good, no questions. Obviously we covered absolutely everything. Fantastic. Thank you all for listening, and have an absolutely wonderful night and get into the cleansing. It's easy. We do it as a group. It's so much fun. Okay, hope to see you all next Monday night. Bye.
Thanks, Noz.
No worries. Thanks for jumping on. Good to see so many faces.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you little kitty. Bye. Thank you. Gorgeous. You going to go do a cleanse? All right. See you everybody.